Hi there, happy Sunday. It's time to catch up on what I've been working on this week. This past Tuesday was my second, technically it was Monday, but I had my show on Tuesday, was my second year anniversary on Whatnot, and I sold all of the dishcloths and I sold all of the critters. I did a video about that last week about what I was going to sell on Whatnot, and so I started making more critters. This time I'm going to be making the Allen Dart Monkey Tea Time. I'll insert a photo of what they look like, and I started doing it with acrylic yarn. It is actually the same brown yarn as the brown cat that I just sold, and I was thinking, you know what, this would be more fun if I was making it smaller. I kind of like the smaller items. I still actually have, where is my little, oh, here it is. I lost this pig, but it fell through the shelves before I had like the foam up there. And so I quickly made another one for the sale, but this was in the video last time. And so I quickly made another one and sold that one. So this is the original one, and I really liked how using sock yarn made it smaller, or using the Knit Picks Wool of the Andes yarn made everything a little bit smaller. So I had started the monkey, got into the first section where you have to knit for 21 rows, and I thought, you know what, I'm not feeling this. So I went up to my stash and I found this sock yarn, and it's blue, tan, kind of a white and dark brown color. And I thought, you know what, that reminds me of sock monkeys. You know, usually it's the gray and the red. I think that'll make a really cute monkey. And I've never made the monkey before. The original pattern size says they're 13 inches. So I'm thinking that mine might be maybe 7 inches. So I did finish the body last night. It doesn't look like much. It looks just like a little tube. But all of Allen Dart's patterns are knit flat, and which is nice because I'm not really that great at knitting in the round. There's always usually a little runner. There's kind of a little loose section when I try to knit in the round. I'm pretty good with socks, but when I try to do round toys and stuff, it just doesn't work for me. So I don't mind knitting things flat. So this is the body. And then I started knitting, I think you knit the head, and then there's a lighter color that is the face. So this is the head part, excuse me, and I'm going to have a light blue color for the hands, the feet, the face, yes, and, of the monkey. And I think that's going to turn out cute. I think it's going to be a little bit different looking, but I like that. I like that look. And I am still working on my temperature blanket. Are you still working on yours? It's easy to get behind. Oh my gosh. I started and I was on time. And I think it's because I'm like, 1 day, that's easy. 2 days, you know, because the round is so short. But now I'm a little bit behind. I think I'm about 8 days behind, but I got to do it. I'm always done. I'm always caught up by the end of the month, but by the end you're like, oh, this round. And we've had some really, really warm weather. So I know it's going to be super colorful. March was colorful, and April is going to definitely be colorful as well. And then you know what else I got? I sold all of the dishcloths, and people really seem to like them. And so after my sale, I decided to order some more cotton yarn from Knit Picks. And here it all is. I thought I'd open it with you. I really like the twisted yarn when it's a color and the twist, I think, yeah. And I have red, let's see, I have red, blue, the kenai, and green twist. So then I said, well, I want all the other twists. They don't have a yellow twist, which I found kind of strange. And I know some people like to decorate in grays, so I decided to get this silver twist. And I got the black and white. Classic colors. If someone has a kitchen that has a checkerboard floor, that's gonna look super cute. So that is why I picked those two. I'm gonna stick them over here. Then this was a popular color. This is kenai. You've seen me, I picked this up before. I made that big cabled dishcloth, and then the chat and Whatnot was saying, oh, looks like a Barbie blanket. So I'm thinking, oh, could be both. So that was made out of that. And after I made that cable dishcloth, it really ate up a ton of the yarn. So that is why I got this, because I still have some of this in the twist. That. And then I went through, oh, I don't have the green because I ordered the green. I must have just have red. I could go downstairs and get it. Red, orange, oh, dark blue. I'll put a picture in because I know you're like, what do you have? Or you could just believe me. So I did get the jalapeno, or as I like to say, jalapeno. Jalapeno, I love jalapenos. Jalapeno green and white. And didn't get a solid green. I wonder why. Got that in the twist. And I got mulberry twist. It's a purple color. There it is. Purple. And then I thought the solid would look pretty because they make just the solid mulberry. Look how nice that will look together. Doesn't that look nice together? And then one of the things I did during the sales, I had and I'll put a picture in case you didn't see it. Well, that did go up to YouTube. My show this past Friday didn't go up to YouTube, but I'll still put a picture in even if you saw it. I sold a dream pet with a washcloth, and I thought, oh, it's so cute. And then I sold a mug with a dishcloth. I thought, oh, I like kind of making a little gift set. This is Herb Garden Multi, and I thought that was a pretty green. It's different. Green is hard to show on camera, I think. It's different colors of green, and I think oh, there's some cardboard on it. Will this go together? It's a little bit darker, but it kind of goes. Kind of. Close cousins. I think that's going to be pretty. Maybe I thought this one would go with it. No. I think I just like this one. This is Verdigris, which is funny because when jewelry has green stuff on it, that's what it's called, Verdigris. I thought that was really pretty because this one I could do patterns like the MCM cat. That was, it seemed it was popular, so that's why I got some solid colors. Then I have, do I have orange? Gosh, should have gotten the other. What do I have? I have orange and white twist. I have orange and white twist, and then I thought this would be cute as a complimentary. It kind of reminds me of candy corn. They called it Goldfish Multi. Or it would look cute with the yellow I got. This yellow is called Bumblebee. Oh, that's such a cute name. Bumblebee. So, and I thought this would be yellow, and if they had yellow twist, I would make that together. But I kind of like how those complement each other. Oh, I got it because of this. Well, look through your whole box before you start making the video. Let's see. Dandelion Patch Multi. Maybe that's why I got the green. No, who knows? We'll figure it out later. It kind of comes to you later, doesn't it always, when you're doing a project? So look how cute those will look together. And doesn't look this, wait, this looks super happy together. Look at that. Those are some happy colors. So that will definitely keep me busy. I think my favorite pattern to do for the washcloths are that simple dishcloth rippled pattern. I will now go and get one because I just finished one. Hold on, I'll be right back. Here is the pattern I was talking about. This one is super fun. This is the same yarn that I got at Goodwill, and I made I think I made 3 washcloths. There's a lot of yarn on here. I made 3 washcloths. I made a cat and 2 different pattern ones. So this one you just cast on 4 and then you increase 1. I'll link the pattern below. It's super easy, super fun to make, kind of mindless knitting. You go until, it says 46. I think I did 50 because this was so small, because the yarn is thinner. Here are the yarn. These are the yarn colors I do have. I have red twist, orange twist, kenai twist, and the dark blue twist. Then I have, those are knit picks. This is still knit picks. This is the blue, and that, oh, and then I have a solid blue, has some stuffing on it. So that is why I bought it. Now it's all coming clear to me. So we're gonna have this back again. So those will be, whoop, that will be together. These can be together, nice orangey, or with the yellow. And I think that's good. Oh, I thought also this might look too good together. No, I already showed that. Yeah, but that's a fun thing about washcloths is it can be color combinations and it doesn't matter. There's no hard and fast rules, right? It's your knitting. It's what speaks to people. So that is what I have been up to this week. I will definitely show this monkey when I am finished with it. It'll probably be posted on my Instagram page, Flying Pig Knits. I also made a short on this channel for this blanket I found at the Goodwill bins, but let me show it to you in case you missed that. Jenny and I went to the local Goodwill bins, and last time I found two beautiful shawls, and this time I found a baby blanket, and I think this is Tunisian crochet. Is this Tunisian crochet? You tell me. I'm not really super up to date on my crochet patterns, but this looks like it might be Tunisian crochet. Or did someone stitch this? Now that I'm looking at it, did someone crochet that and then stitch those little critters on there? I think they did. Oh my gosh. That's even more work. Wow. Okay. So this might be crochet. You tell me. Is the square Tunisian crochet? And then they stitch those critters on there. It's so sweet. It's a little baby blanket. So I found that at rescued that from the bins. All right, that is the update for me this week. Leave a comment below what you are working on. This weekend, the first full weekend in May, I think it's, let's see, what day is that? May 3rd, 2025, Jimmy and I will be going to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival in Friendship, Maryland at the Howard County Fairgrounds. We'll be filming it for this channel in case you didn't make it or you've always wanted to go. We used to go all the time and we would go camping down there for the weekend. We haven't been probably since 2018, I think. And so it'll be fun seeing what is new, what has changed. And like I said, we're going to be filming it for this channel so you can see what we saw. I am really looking forward to going to Miss Babs' booth. That is the one I always would go to right away. She always has a surprise colorway for that year, and I have no idea what it's going to be. I think sometimes she drops clues, like she'll say like there'll be like a clue or an inspiration that in the past, if I remember correctly, so there was kind of like an idea of what it might be, but you never know until the day of. And then she used to have one online the same day. It's a little bit different than the one in person. But that is the one I'm really looking forward to, and I probably will buy a skein of that as a memento. Build up my my stash collection quickly. It has been growing quickly, but I've been trying to use it up as quickly as I get it, which is kind of hard to do when you only have one pair of hands. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure again to leave a comment what you've been working on. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.